All right, current issue students, let's look at our Unit 6 summative assessment. I think this is the easiest of all of them, and it's our last thing to do in this class, which is great news, right? So we persevered, we got through it. So let's talk about it. If you guys look at, we have no news arcs this week, we're done. Congratulations on completing those. We're going to be looking at symbols and brand personality. Okay, so that is the assignment that we're going to do right now. So let's jump on that page. Symbols of brand personality. It says what you're going to do is you're going to complete the summit assessment. We have 4 days on it. Then next week you can submit it by Thursday. Or next week is basically they've told us to give you guys the entire period to work on some stuff, so you can turn it in then. I'm fine with. There's no exam or anything like this. This is it. Okay, this is done. This is our 100-point summative. We do these at the end of each unit. You're going to create a Google presentation. We're going to look at the document. I can go verbatim over it, and then we'll look at an example, and then you're going to submit it right there. Or you can submit it right here. You can submit it in the calendar. You can submit it in a bunch of places. I put the Google form, and you guys know the Google forms, right? First name, last name, and always put a shareable link right there. All right. So here's the assignment. So it says, we're going to combine two things. We're going to talk about the Morgan Spurlock. We did that a couple of units ago. He wanted to find out his brand identity. They, did a bunch of series of interviews with him, and they found out what he would be paired with. So I wanted you guys to kind of think about this. What is your brand identity? What brands do you represent you, or would be best paired up with you? What corporations? What symbols, what words. And then after you do that, and you're going to do that in one slide, you're going to make your whole brand. Um, I want you guys then to explain to me, why did you use those symbols? Why did you use those corporations? Why did you use those words? And then find somebody, since we're all pretty much quarantined, it's going to be somebody in your house, maybe, probably. And then ask them, hey, is there something, show it to them. It's like, hey, did you learn anything about me? Did you know this about me? Did you not? Is this new? Is this old? Am I pretty much a slam dunk? You knew this about me? Whatever is fine with me. So that's what you're going to do. So the first slide, you're creating your brand identity with the words, corporations, brands. Then you're going to, the third slide, second slide, you're going to explain the symbols. Third slide, explain the corporations. Fourth slide, explain the words. Five, just talk about who did you share it with, what happened, that conversation, and then you're done. It's pretty much it's self-explanatory. I think it's a good culmination, and makes me learn about you, and kind of ties in this unit of symbols and how they represent more than just what we think they do. All right. So here's Sarah Murphy. Here's an example. Here is her brand identity, right? This is the symbols, the words, the corporations. And you can design this any way you want. She just put them all together. You don't have to do this. You can put words there, and symbols there, and then I'll mix it all up. But this is what she did, right? So here's the symbols, here's the corporations, and here's the words. And then she talks about the symbols, why they're important to her. She talks about the corporations, and then she talked about the words, right? And you can do it in bullet points, or you can do it in paragraphs. It's fine. Just why did you use it, right? And then at the end, they talked about showing it to their father and their discussion. Again, just short to the point. What's the big idea on that? And that's what it's the assignment. So if you have any questions or concerns, feel free to reach out to me. But it's a simple, basically 5 slide presentation. 1, you're designing it. 2, 3, and 4, and 5, you're discussing it. And that's all we're doing with this, right? Okay, guys. Any questions, concerns, always feel free to reach out. Take care.